Hejsa. Here's my finished, or I think it's finished, section from last week in this slow stitching project. I don't know if I might add something else to it. Well, I quite like how it turned out. So I did a bunch of running stitch. It's one of my favorite stitches. And I like how, because the flower is not stitched down much apart from these stitches here, that it sort of stands out from the background. And then I found this little, it's actually juniper wood button, which came from my not my great-grandmother. No, this came from my grandmother's sewing stash. I think it's a really cute button, and then I added a little bit of embroidery to it. I think that little bit of pink actually adds a nice bit of contrast to all this green. Right, so now let's see what we can come up with for this week. So the prompt word for this week is weather, and I have made my mind map already. And I don't know if you can read my handwriting, but it says sun, warmth, warm skin, sun, so sunscreen, sunburn. A few years ago I had a really bad sunburn and it was on my face, not good. And then eating ice cream that is melting and dripping down your fingers. So we have some cumulus clouds. And then we have rain. If you live somewhere where it rains frequently in the summer, like in England or Denmark, where I'm from, you will put rain as part of your summer weather. So from the rain we go to cozy inside, soothing sound, good for plants, and the petrichor smell of a long time of no rain. It's actually quite magical. I'm sure you've experienced this, where it's been dry for weeks, maybe even months, and then it rains and there's just this really particular smell in the air. Star constellations, and we have long evenings. So here in England, and also actually even more in where I grew up in Denmark, the evenings are very long in summer. It's one of my favorite things about the summer. And then we have noctilucent clouds. I don't know if you've ever experienced seeing noctilucent clouds. It means night shining clouds or something like that, where the sun is below a certain degree after sunset, and it can still shine onto some high up clouds in the atmosphere that you can see, and it's only in certain parts of the world where you can see it. For example, I think at the equator you wouldn't be able to see it, but at the poles you wouldn't be able to see it either. But it's very cool to see that. Alright, so then we have beach, parasol, walking in the waves, swimming, sand between your toes. So that's just a few things that I came up with. And I've done my other exercise where I have combined some of the words from the mind map with the 5 senses. So for see, I have cumulus clouds, sun, hearing, soothing sound of rain, taste is the ice cream, smell is petrichor, and touch is sand between toes. And then I've written the sort of lines and words together. Sun and cumulus clouds, soothing sound of rain, petrichor, Sand between your toes, ice cream melting on your fingers. So now I need to make something from this. And I'm not sure what. But let's just start pulling some bits that could work. I think maybe I want to do the sea down here. I suppose I could do it that way. So that here I have the sand and then the sea and the sky. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or at least that's what I'm going to start with. I'm gonna take this very turquoisey blue. It's very rare that I come across water in this part of the world that is this color, but I think it's okay to take some kind of artistic license here. Right, so I want to make sure that the horizon is nice and straight. Actually, maybe there should be some dark blue and then this color. Yes, I think that would work. My aim is to use mostly scraps, because it's always good to use up your scraps. I think this works best. Maybe some sand. Could that work as sand? Yeah, why not? Or maybe this. I'm going to take the larger bit and just cut it slightly. And actually this doesn't have to be straight, because beaches really are straight lines. Yeah, I think that's okay. Maybe there should be a third color in the sea. I think that would have been good, but haven't got enough. What about this one? No, there's too much pattern in that. What about this random bit of lace as the waves, as they're reaching the sand on the beach? I really feel like writing the word ice cream here. I'm not sure that it makes sense. Maybe I would cut it out of this fabric. And then the word is down here. And we have all the beach and the sea, and then I don't know, maybe some of these waves, not waves, clouds. Oh, here comes Blake. Yes, I think I'm going to cut out the words. I think I can just manage it on there. I'm not sure how to do this. I guess if I stay within the width, then it should be fine. Just sort of draw it on the back, and I sort of write it in reverse. It might not be super neat, but it's fine. I'm just using a pencil just so that I know how to cut it. And make sure that all the letters are the same height. I don't know if you can even see that. And then if I write them thicker lines. Oh, maybe I just go for it. Should I just go for it? No, I better not. Yeah, so the door's open to the garden. It's a nice sunny day. So that Blake can run out there if he wants, and I don't have to keep getting up to let him outside. But that also means that he has full access to the sounds of the neighbor's kids playing in the garden. And obviously he has to bark at that. Someone has to protect. I think in Blake's mind, he is the one who is here to protect us all. Alright, let's just see what this looks like with just a few letters on there. What do you think? I think once it gets some stitching on there, that will help. Because right now it feels very sort of all over the place. But with a bit of stitching, that will help to mix the colors and make some bits stand out. I think that will work. Alright, I'm not going to cut all the letters now. That's going to take way too long. So then I need to sort out what I want to do up here. Maybe if I cut out some small cumulus clouds, and then I can stitch some raindrops, because I don't think that these little ones will work. They're just too wobbly. I don't like that. It would have been perfect, but never mind. yeah, so I think this is my plan, and I'll show you the finished result next week. I'm gonna add this ice cream stitching or applique down here, add some details and some stitching to blend the colors together of the sea, and then some clouds up here, maybe a little gull or something or two, and with a bit of rain. Yes, I think that's the plan. Alright, so I hope you want to stitch along. If you don't know what this is all about, there's a couple of videos already and you can get the link to them in the description. And if you have already started on your project, I would love to see it. You can tag me over on Instagram. And I think that's it for this week. So I hope you have a great day, whether it's sunny or rainy. And happy stitching!